Very good evening, Pute. We shall start discussing the paper. This is actually a past paper, not a model paper. This was given to grade 6 last time as the third term test. So today we are going to discuss this as our model paper. All right, we shall start working from paper 2. You all have attempted paper 1. After paper 2, we'll go to paper 1 and come back. All right, and discuss that. Fine. What's the first question? Just have a look at paper 2. Paper 2, Balamuden. Hi. They have given set of devices. There we have input devices, output devices, storage devices, and communication devices. C to split. Monitor. Now you all have to say me the answers. Monitor is an output device. Keyboard, input device. Hard disk, what is it? Don't tell me. Hard disk. Someone please tell me hard disk. That's a storage. Right? Say, this is the look of a hard disk. This is an external one, but this is the look of a hard disk. Okay. Next. Scanner.
Input.
Input. Router. Router. Kumgala routers තියෙනවා නේද? We used to connect to internet mostly. That is a communication device. Speaker.
Output device.
Output device. Very good. Say the answers to me. CD.
Output device.
Eh? CD.
I'm not
That's a
storage device.
storage. Very good. That's a storage. Switch. Communication. Webcam.
Input device.
Input. Multimedia projector. Output. Okay, right. So this is how the answers split. Y'all can write down the answers while I'm doing. Now they ask for shortcuts. We learned these shortcuts practically and we wrote as well. Copy a file. The shortcut is, who can say? CTRL. CTRL means control. CTRL with C. CTRL with C is the copy. Paste. CTRL with
P.
No. P in print. V tamai copy. V tamai copy. Harida. Open open. CTRL O. Fill them. There are things to write. Complete up to that. Right, now we'll see the tools. To type a text, we always use the tool with A. The icon is A, that is in E. To cut the unnecessary parts, cutting off the unnecessary parts is called cropping. Crop is done indicated by C. Erase in is eraser, so simple, that's B. Drawing a line is a pencil. Coloring would be paint bucket. අන්තිම තුන නම් කිරිකජු. පළවෙනි දෙන්න තමයි චුට්ටක් පැටලෙනවා නම් පැටලුනේ. නේද? Next. Now the names. Can y'all say? කවුද A? Y'all say I'm gonna write.
Printer.
Printer. B.
Monitor screen.
Monitor. Yeah, monitor or screen. Monitor would be the greater.
Okay. Teacher. We can no teacher.
Right. Say. See, I really want the answer for this. කවුරු හරි කිය.
With the CPU unit.
CPU කියපු බබා. Is that the CPU? I got the right answer. I heard it from somewhere. CPU. If that is the CPU, ඕක ඇතුලේ තියෙන අර චූටි එක්කෙනා කවුද? That is CPU. This is system unit. හදිස්සි වෙලා ඩෝන් ගාලා CPU කියන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, righto. D.
Microphone.
Microphone. E.
Keyboard.
Keyboard. F.
Mouse.
Mouse. She.
Speakers.
Very good. Right. So that's done. We are coming to the next question. Explain what is meant by internet. What is internet? You can say in your words. I would say like this. Internet is the largest network in the world which allows any computer to connect anytime and run services on it. ඔන්න චුට්ටක් දිගයි. It's the largest network in the world and it allows any computer to connect anytime. Let any computer to connect anytime. Now, is there any close time for internet? Anytime you connect, neither. And run services on it. So what happens? You can connect anytime and you can do emailing, gaming, video conferencing, all that. The next question they ask, what do? We can search information through web. We can send emails.
Excuse me, Miss.
Yes.
Miss, further explain what is meant by internet. Miss, I wrote internet is a globally connected network system facilitating worldwide web and communication and access to internet resources.
No problem at all. Correct. That's a huge answer. Good one.
Teacher playing games.
Yeah. So instead of saying playing games, I said online games. Because if it's online only, it's name. Through internet, streaming, audio, video, both. Right on. Now they ask usages of IT in different fields. We learned these now. Since it's my duty to show you all. Okay. I'll show in textbook, then it's easy for you to see. There were embedded devices. There were farm management systems. In agriculture, we could use embedded computer devices for farming activities. Other one, I'll tell you. You can use software, neither. Using software to manage for farm management. Okay. Then in hospitals. Put in hospitals, modern diagnosis devices. Diagnosis devices are used so x-rays, then even blood pressure meters, sugar glucometers. There are like many devices we use. Name right? Many. All those come under this. Other than that, online channeling options. Platforms. Online channeling platforms are also there. Right. Then we have ICU facilities. We have lab facilities. All that. We have a lot to write. Ne? Education. We do e-learning. E-learning, or you call it online learning. Have been learning management systems. Or for this, you can use, teachers can use smart boards. That we'll say using smart boards. Students can find information from internet and make presentations over the tools. You can write anything. Completed up to this point, Pute? If you have finished writing, please raise the hand. Vihara and yesterday went done. Let us know. Vihara done. Okay, all done. We'll move to the next question. This is about application software. Now, Pute, under software, we do have operating systems, which will do all main functionalities of the computer. And the application software is there to perform activities requested by users. or to provide services to users. Both are right. Some examples: Microsoft Office package, the whole thing can be taken. Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox,
Excuse
Adobe
me, Miss.
Photoshop. Yes, Pute.
Miss, can we take software that performs the specific functions for a user as the definition of application software?
Correct. Correct. So I've given around 4. All right. Finished, Ned. We'll go to the next questions. Write the correct sequential order of start in a computer. What do you have to do first? First would be, now you can use different words. Switch on power from main electricity. Or some will say this, switch on power from wall socket. That's much better. Switch on power from wall socket. Then switch on UPS. Now the next question you're asking is, do we have to write the long term? Yes, you have to. Uninterrupted, or some say uninterruptible, any power supply. Then switch on system unit. Switch on monitor. This is all. Next, 3 things you cannot do in the computer lab. Very first thing, if you start from entrance, you are not allowed to enter with shoes. So write 3 things you cannot do in the computer lab. Enter with shoes. You can't do that. Or you can say cannot enter with shoes. Cannot enter with shoes. And the most important is, you cannot consume food or beverages within the computer lab premises. You have to keep it without wet or the liquid things. You have to keep them away. Next is, you cannot use, or you cannot switch on or do whatever usage of the computer without your teachers or any adults permission, isn't it? තියෙන ඔක්කොම devices ටික ගිහිල්ලා on කරන්න දෙනවද? No. Cannot use equipments without teachers or adult instructions. Okay? Right. Okay, there are 4 things to write. Clearly. After writing, please lower your hands. In this paper, you had lot to write. Once finished, lower your hands පුතේ. Then raise කරන්න ඉන්නේ. Okay, Pute. All right. We'll go to the next question. Describe computer hardware. What's hardware? So simple. Physical, or you can use another term called tangible components of the computer. You can write anything. If you can't remember any, just scroll up and see. Here we had 7. You can write any. Now, since we have written them, I'm gonna write something else. If you get webcam, that is also a correct answer. And you all know the CPU, central processing unit. That is also a correct answer. So I have written these as there are 7 which are written on top. Now they ask 3 methods to manage electronic waste. So simple. What they ask is 3R method. We learned in first unit. 3R. First R is reduce. Second R is reuse. And the third R would be recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Then they ask input devices. Input devices means hardware devices used that are used to give or insert data and instructions. Here Pute saying data and instructions is compulsory into the computer. So you can use keyboard, mouse, microphone, webcam, digital camera. Here I'll write digital camera as it was not there. Any scanner, this flatbed scanner, fingerprint machine, all that. Now, what I'm writing would be the things that we have not written about. So I took it as digital camera and fingerprint scanner. මේ පුතාලා දන්න දේවල් නේ. Okay, finish. Complete කරන්න. ලියන්න තමයි time යන්නේ නේ. නැත්තම් දන්නව ඒවා. Raise your hand once done.
අම්මා කන්න පුළුවන්ද?
Once done, keep your hand raised. Sarukshan, Vihara, have you done? Okay. I think all done. Yang ilaga question certain at that time. Madive. Write correct sequential order of shutting down a computer. Now, when shutting down a computer, first you have to close all programs running. Now, if I want to shut down this computer, I have to close this Edge, I have to close Teams, PowerPoint, everything. Okay. Then click on Windows icon. Select Power Options. Select Shutdown option. Click on Windows icon. Select Power Options. Select Shutdown option. Next question is from algorithm part. Solving problem. So when you solve a problem, what are the three things that we have to include? Simple as input, process, output. Input, process. Next, they asked to write an algorithm to prepare a cup of tea. You may write the way that you make the cup of tea. I would say boil water, add tea leaves, and hot water to a cup. තේ එකක් හැදෙනවා නම් හරි පුතේ මේකට. Now you all know different people make tea in different ways නේ නේද? කොහොම හරි තේ හැදෙනවා නම් හරි. And keep some time to boil. Remove tea leaves. Add milk and sugar. Stir well and serve. This is how I'm gonna make it. සමහරු අර තේ කොට්ටට දාලා හදනවනේ එක එක විදි තියෙනවා. That's totally all right. We have just 2 more questions. Complete up to this. Ivarayna, now lower your hands.
Miss, if we have finished, should we put the hand down?
Yes.
Miss, is it okay if I write my own answers?
No problem at all. You can write your own answers. But it has to finally give a T. Right. Shall we come to see the input, process, and output to find the perimeter of a rectangle? Perimeter of a rectangle is always with length and breadth. So what do you have to input? Length, comma, breadth. If someone says width, that's perfectly fine. The process would be perimeter, we did this, equals, you have to multiply the length by 2. See, 2 multiply perimeter. Computer එකේ විදිහට asterisk දාලා ලියන්න. Brackets දාලා asterisk දාලා එහෙම ලියන්න. Plus 2 multiply length. Perimeter is the answer. This is 2 multiply width. You multiply length by 2 and multiply width by 2, assign the answer to perimeter. And output would be perimeter itself, the assigned answer. In the next question, what they ask you to put the same things into a flow chart. Now, my biggest problem is I don't know how to draw. It's so hard for me to draw something. So first of all, you are expected to start, then input length and breadth, right? Input length Input is always within a parallelogram, but process is always within a process box, which is a rectangle. And finally, output is also within a parallelogram. मेरी अदाई खताई होंदे. Finally, you must say end. And make sure you draw arrows right. Like this. This is all in paper 2. And we have another, couple of minutes. We can complete paper 1 as well. Paper 2, ivarakar hand raise karan. Make andalakti varainan, raise your hands. Two have finished. All right, Pute. Now we'll come to MCQs. What's the expansion of CPU? Central Processing Unit. Input devices. Now we'll have a look at. Keyboard, mouse, yes, input. Speaker, that's output. So A out. Printer output. Itanim out all inputs when but printer and speaker are output. CD is storage. So B
Storage.
anyway is out. Yes. C, Keyboard, mouse input. Microphone, yes, that is also input. Eka tamai answer එක. But we'll just look at D. That is monitor, scanner, microphone, scanner, and microphone input, but monitor is output, so D is also out. Okay, right. Advantage of using computer for office activities. Computers don't get tired. Yes, true. B. Reduce human resources. වැඩිය මිනිස්සු ඕනේ නෑලු. True. Then දෙන්නෙක් හරි ගියා. All are correct කියලා answer එකකුත් තියෙනවානේ. අපි චුට්ටක් බලමු. Low cost යන වියදමත් අඩුයිලු. ඕනේ පුතේ ගොඩ දෙනෙක්ව ගෙන්නන්නේ නැත්තම් යන වියදම අඩුයි, පොඩි වියදමකින් ලොකු වැඩ ගොඩක් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. So all three are correct. Answer is all are correct. Next. What do you call the conversion process of data to information? Data information වලට convert කරනවට කියන්නේ process කියලම තමයි. That is process. Which pictures are correct for using computers properly? A. අම්මෝ කොන්ද ගේන්නනවා නේද?
B and B only.
Correct. Yes. B අත තියෙන විදිය හරි. C, because of this angle it's not right. නේ මෙහෙම වෙලා අත මේව වෙනවා. මේ ඇද වෙන්න ගන්නවා. So C not right. D is correct, like the correct posture. E absolutely wrong. එහෙම වෙන්නේ අපිට නම් අර මේ කම්පියුටර් එකේ වැඩ කර කර ඉඳින් නින්ද යන්නේ හො. අන්න එහෙම. බෙල්ල ඉවරයි මෙතන. Seriously ඒ පහත් කරපු ටිකට බෙල්ල රිදෙනවා. That's not really good, so don't sleep in front of the computer just like us. Right, so the answer is B, D only. Example of a search engine. Microsoft Word. It's just a word processor. B, bin. Bin is a search engine. Pute, see, even here what you see is bin. If you just click on this, you can see it's a bin search. It's a search engine. Answer ka bin. Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, both are not search engines. They are web browsers. They are web browsers. Characteristics of computer. Speed, of course, fast. අපි වගේ කොට කොට වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. Reliability, yeah, humans might make mistakes. අපිට වරදින්න පුළුවන් නේද? අපේ අතින් spellings වරදින්න පුළුවන්. Total එකක් වරදින්න පුළුවන්. Can happen. But computers, they can't. Okay? So, because of that, the reliability is more. යාල වරද්දන්න නැති නිසා අපිට ඒක ගැන විශ්වාස. But intelligence. Then right now, intelligence is also coming into action, but normal computers, they are not intelligence. That's why now artificial intelligence is coming into the discussion. දැන් අපි අහනවා නේද ගොඩක් AI කියලා. Artificial intelligence. Pute, computers are not intelligent. Because of that, we have to embed that artificially. Enisa characteristics of computer only speed and reliability, A and B only. Okay. Which one is an example of application software? Pute, Windows can operating system එකක්. Okay. Operating system කියන්නේම operating system එකක්. එක system software එකක්. Windows operating system එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ system software එකක්. Math system software. Hardware කියන්නේ පුතේ devices නේ. Microsoft access is which one? Application
Correct.
software. That's the correct answer. Which tool is used to create a new design in graphic software? Alut design එක. Obviously, new. In graphical software, this floppy disk symbol is used for.
Save.
Floppy disk symbol like a coke saved. Okay. Right. We have completed 10 questions. We are going to the second 10. File extension of first.ppt. File name is first. .ppt is the extension. .ppt is the extension. An example for operating system, opposite of the previous question. Library system, word processing, MS Excel, all these are application software. So that Linux, we know Windows, Linux, Mac, iOS, Android, Ubuntu, these are DOS, these are the operating systems. 13. Which software is used to create a document? With a document other than Microsoft Word. We know PowerPoint is making slides. We did that. Yeah, we have done a bit. Microsoft Paint to draw. Microsoft Excel is to do mathematical calculations. Which of the following is not a storage device? Multimedia projector. That is an output device. Blu-ray, DVD both look same. Ara DVD 30 වගේ තමයි එන්නේ. හැබැයි magnetic tape එක කියලා කියන්නේ ඉස්සර තිබ්බ cassette piece එක පුතේ. Some are small, some are big. That's also like on a tape only we store. That's also a storage device. Even right now, for heavy storage, we use this. 15th question. Which of the following is a special purpose? Pute, word processing, Excel access. All these are for common purpose. If you want a document, you can use, I can use, everyone can use Word. If I want calculations, anyone in the world can access Excel. So it will give the same set of results. It will cater all the requirements. But with a library system, for a supermarket, can you use a library system? Can I make use of a library system if I download it personally? Mama සල්ලි දීලා library system එකක් ගත්තොත් මට ගෙදරදී පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. No way, neither. Why? It's a special purpose software. That's for special purposes. Which keys are used to move up, down, left, right? Obviously, arrow keys. Kiribatkal, the diamond shape is for decisions.
No, teacher, decision.
That's decision. Because start is rounded rectangle. Output is parallelogram. Process is rectangle. Which one is an example for a communication device? That means simply a network supporting device. Now
Router.
we know magnetic.
Router.
Router. Very good. Absolutely right. Magnetic tape and Blu-ray are storage. Printer is an output. Router is the communication device. The key to close. We wrote shortcut keys down.
First one.
First one is CTRL plus C. That is to copy. CTRL plus X. I'll write it over here. This is to copy. CTRL plus X is to cut. CTRL plus V is to paste. CTRL plus W is to close. මතක නැත්තම් මේ ටික චුට්ටක් note කරගමු. And then they ask, as the last question, which is not an example for web browser, Google Chrome, a web browser, Internet Explorer, the previous version before Edge.
Yahoo.
Exactly, that's Yahoo. Mozilla Firefox is also a browser. Yahoo is the one and only non-web browser here that is a search engine, just like Google. Got it, Pute? Is
Yes,
everything
miss.
clear?
Yes, miss. Teacher.
All good. Nice, nice, nice. So then next week we will have the term test. Are you ready?
Yes.
Term test? Right, Pute. So yeah, we are done with the paper. I'll send the answer scripts to the group. Therefore, we are done with today's work. Next week, we'll meet with the term test. That would be the end of grade 6. And first week of Feb, we are moving to grade 7, a new grade. All right, Pute, then thank you so much for joining. Get ready for the term test and come. Thanks a lot. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you and God bless you.
God bless, Pute. God bless.